Hello. I feel like absolute shit right now. I have no idea why. Like I had a good day. I had like a above average day. I ate healthy food, got a good amount of sleep. I slept like a lot last night. It's just not these last couple of days have been like really. I went to bed at like 9 p.m. last night, which is like disgusting. Like 9 p.m. on a summer night. Like I'm tired right now. It's 9 p.m. And sometimes I'm like tired physically, like worn out because I haven't been doing anything worn out worthy. Just like depressed, like sluggish. Like I just want to sleep. I feel like I've been feeling so like back and forth. Like again, like I had a good above average day. I got guitar in. I helped the foster mom make cookies. We made like cute little frosted cookies. It was fun. I had like a visit with someone I haven't seen in a while. I got a coffee from Starbucks, which I probably had like a total of like 3 or 4 Starbucks coffees in my life, and honestly, it was pretty fucking, it wasn't a good coffee. I mean, I probably just ordered like something bad, but I always thought of Starbucks as being like really high end. But I've had better coffees from like cheaper places. But again, it's probably just what I ordered. I got like vanilla iced coffee. But I got a coffee. I like ate out for dinner. It was good. It was like an off-brand Chipotle. I got like a tofu bowl thing. Like I checked all the marks. Like I should be feeling good today. I felt good. Like I like my makeup earlier. I was like confident. But I just feel like fucking shit right now. And like it wasn't just like I feel so like I just want to rot. Like I want to lay down and go to sleep. And I like mentally I don't want to do that. Mentally that's like the last thing I want to do because I'm terrified. I'm not terrified of sleep. That's very dramatic. But I hate how much time I waste like sleeping, which I don't even I slept a lot last night. I don't usually sleep like a normal amount, but I just feel like shit when I sleep a lot. But then like whenever I start doing something, I like want to go to sleep or I want to lay down and rest my head. And that just like makes it so hard to procrastinate. I really want to like kick this feeling before school starts, which is like in a couple weeks. I have like an orientation tomorrow for college. Like I don't want to bring this energy into the school year. And like it's so annoying because I'm like so aware of it. Like I'm so aware that like I shouldn't be like wasting time and like I'm not getting anything about procrastinating. Like nothing good has ever come out of it. Any like short-term gratification or like I don't know what the word is, but pleasure out of wasting time or sleeping. Like you only get that like that very second, but as soon as that's over you're gonna feel like shit for wasting your own time when you could have been doing something else. So like I don't know why I can be so aware of it. Like even in the moment I'm aware of it and yet I still do it. So I feel like I'm like a step closer, but I feel like it's been getting worse. Even though like I've only became more and more aware of it with time, it's just like slowly getting bad again. I'm not sure how to combat it because I'm doing everything else I can. It's just really like mentally I have to get past that part and just force myself to not waste time. But it's just so I can feel so like I'm doing everything I can, just like the mental thing. It sucks with like creative stuff, like with writing. Like, I think that's a big thing. I've been like trying to push myself to write more because I try to like think in the mentality like if I'm not doing anything right now, like I have to do, like if I'm not doing schoolwork, if I'm not doing work right now, I should at least be accomplishing something, whether it's music or writing. If I'm just gonna be laying here, rotting in my thoughts, I might as well be like writing them on paper. But then as soon as I pick up a pencil and like get a notebook out, my mind just goes blank and I just go back to, staring out into the abyss, even though there's no difference between, thinking in your thoughts and me just putting them to paper. So I really don't understand why I can't, like, I know I'm physically able to, it's just like barrier. But I don't know what else to do. Again, like I've been eating good, sleeping good. I guess I don't really exercise, but I don't know what to do. And I know like me saying I don't know what to do isn't helping. Like even me like recording myself right now was kind of part of the procrastination. Not really. Like it's not as bad as me like, just like laying there with like the lights on my bed, like falling asleep. But it's like still a method of procrastination. I've been writing a lot of songs lately. And I feel like I'm just getting depressed over music lately too because like I'll write songs, I'll learn songs, but I feel like I can only really do like one element at once, if that makes sense. Like I'll get really into writing songs and then I'll feel like shit trying to like put them to music or playing them, or I'll get into playing but then I can't come up with any music. Like I'm not aligned, I'm not centered. I don't know if I need some sort of like, because like I don't think taking a break would like help with this, because that's like the whole thing, that's the whole problem, is me not focusing. It's me procrastinating. So I don't think like taking a break or retreat would be like the answer to that, because that's just like giving in. Like I know people say that like, oh, if you can't focus or, you know, whatever you call it, then you need a break. But it's like, no, the break is the issue. Like, I can't stop breaking, you know. Last night I like let myself sleep more than usual, and I'm like, okay, that's it. Like, that's the final straw. I got my little sleep. I'm not gonna go to bed at 9 again today. That was gross behavior. Well, I do have to get up a little early. No, I don't have to get up early. I just have a college orientation like late morning, so I don't really have to get up any earlier. Although I've been trying to get up earlier so I can start playing guitar in the morning, so that way I don't like feel crammed later in the day, like, oh, I have to still play guitar because I haven't done that yet today. But I don't know, maybe like setting myself a schedule would like help. But at the same time, like, my life isn't really, because, you know, I feel like every day is kind of different. Not really different in like the content of what I do, but, you know, like, say the foster families like go to the store, or, you know, I have to like meet with someone from my foster care agency. You know, it's not always like the same time every day, so I kind of have to like warp my schedule around other people's schedule, so I wouldn't be able to effectively set up a schedule besides, you know, for like early morning and late night when like there's usually not a bunch of stuff happening. But I don't know, like, even like trying to get myself to do the smallest things, it's like not, it's so like bipolar, because like there'll be like a couple hours during the day where I'm like completely 100% inspired, you know, 100% driven, you know, I can make myself do whatever I want to do, and then, you know, I'll just get like hit at like this like specific time. I don't like look at the clock. I mean, I probably like look at the clock next time I feel this way, but it's always like this very specific part of the day, you know, like early evening, and I just like hit a wall. Like, I'm like aware it's coming. I'm like, oh, it's about that time where I'm just gonna fucking feel like shit, and I can literally be like in the best mood like 20 minutes prior, and then I'll get to that time, and like the only way to really hear it is for me to like, I don't know, like have to do something, like if I have to go to the store or something, and then I'll, you know, that'll like momentarily like relieve the bad feeling, but it's not, you know, helping it, because, you know, once I'm back, I'm gonna go back to, you know, be like, oh, I should do this now that I'm, you know, not busy, and then I can't get myself to do it. And I know it sounds so like pathetic. Like, I'm very aware, like, the only blockage is like me mentally, and that's so stupid. Like, I'm aware that that's stupid. Like, I find myself, I don't want to say I find myself pathetic. I'm not like a negative person like that, but like, I think it's stupid that I can't get past a mental blockage if like that's the only thing in my way, because I've like dealt with so many physical blockages. I'm dealing currently with a lot of physical blockages with like other stuff, but for like these things, the only thing I have in the way is just like a mental thing. And it's like, that's so easy, because it's not even like something hard. It's not even like something I don't want to process, or like some like sad emotions or memories. It's like, no, it's just me being lazy mentally. I don't know the reason why, because I've really been in like such rougher situations and never really felt, I definitely felt depressed, but like, it's just annoying because, you know, like physically and like around me, like everything's going good, and like I don't really have many complaints. But then, you know, now I'm getting all this mental shit, and I just need to like pull it out of my brain. Like, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go crazy, but honestly I kind of wish I'd go crazy, like crazy driven, you know, like just stop sleeping. I want that, like, I want, I mean, that's like not healthy, but, you know, I just like wish I could, you know, turn off the lazy part of my brain and just, you know, not sleep and just be hyper focused on something. I don't care, it could be a number of things. It could be, you know, music, which like I am, but it's just like only for a couple hours a day. It could be writing, it could be, you know, learning some niche topic. It could be something that's like not even relevant. It could be something like stupid, like researching the pyramids or something, or, you know, learning how to sew. Like, I just want something to like, I just want some sort of drive, and I hope as soon as school starts that can maybe be it. But at the same time, I like getting hyper focused on school because it's like obviously a more productive thing, but I also don't want to be one of those people who like graduates from school and they're like lost in their life because like school's all they've ever done. I know it's like a lot of people who are like, you know, like overachievers in school, and they can, you know, easily blend that over to being like an overachiever or a hard worker at whatever their job is or career. But I don't want to get like too attached to school, because I like school. Like, I like learning, I like researching, I like the gratification of grades and stuff, like feeling like I'm recognized, my work's recognized. I feel like depending on whatever job you do, that's not always the same case. You know, it's not always so fun. I feel like people always shit on school while you're in school, but, you know, honestly, it's usually a lot more fun than jobs. I mean, I guess it depends what job you're doing. You might, you know, obviously there's plenty of jobs that are more objectively fun than school, but, you know, there's a lot that aren't, and there's plenty of people who, you know, work jobs who wish they were back in school, because, you know, like, school is like you're literally getting rewarded for like bettering yourself. You're getting rewarded for like educating yourself, which again, like, kind of when you're in school, it kind of, you know, seems like boring. It's like, I don't want to learn about American history or, you know, physics or, you know, algebra, but it's like you're getting graded and awarded to, like, you know, better your knowledge when, like, in a lot of jobs, again, not all of them, but, you know, a lot of jobs you're working for someone else and, like, you're getting paid, but, you know, you're getting paid to work from someone else, which, you know, like, the pay part's good, but a lot of people don't like to work when school's like you're getting, you know, you're bettering your brain, getting knowledge while also getting, like, awarded with grades for it, so it's kind of like a double positive. But, you know, that's why I don't want to ever work. No, I want to work a job, but I don't want to work, you know, I want to work, because right now, any job, I would take any job. I just, like, called a place earlier and asked if they're hiring, and I gave them my number. That's just what all my interviews are, but still haven't found a job. So, you know, right now, I'd work anything. It could be the most grueling job. I think that would maybe help with my procrastination issues, is if I'm forced to be doing a job right now, then I couldn't be lazy because I would, you know someone's counting on me to show up there. But I mean, like, long-term job, you know, if I ever get a career or, like, a job I'm going to be at for a while, I never want to do a job I don't like, which, you know, I think everyone says that. No one says, oh, I want to do a job I don't want to for my whole life, but I want to make sure I don't do that if I can. I don't know how my life's going to turn out. If I start right now, I got to get my shit together, which is dramatic because a lot of my shit is together compared to, like, other times in my life, but right now it's just the mental stuff, which is so ironic because it's just so I always usually deal with the physical stuff being in my way. It's like once you have it all, I mean, I don't have it all, but once you have choices and options, you know, then it's when the mental stuff gets you, not when you don't have those things. Although maybe it was more of the matter that, you know, I had these mental blockages when I didn't have all these options, but I just wasn't aware I had these blockages because I didn't have options. I don't know. But I know I can get over it because I've been over it before. I've been productive and driven before. I have that in me. Other people have that in them. So that means I can too. Because I'm not worse than anyone else. I'm not, you know, there's no reason I should be more lazy. I don't know. Like, I hate when people say, like, I mean, I don't even know if that's, like, right to say. Because, yeah, people do definitely. There's definitely people who have, like, mental disadvantages, you know. Everyone's brain is different. But I hate when people, like, kind of categorize themselves like, oh, well, I'm just, you know, I was born that way. I can't, you know, I'm not able to be that productive or be that driven. You know, it's like, well, I mean, again, there are cases where, like, people do have, I don't know, certain brain deficiencies, or not even, like, deficiencies, but just, like, their brain's wired differently and they can't, I don't know, be that way. But a lot of times it is just kind of like a mental thing, which I'm trying to be aware of. You know, it's kind of what like, I'm not, I don't think there's something, like, physically in my brain. I feel like I'm making it sound so much more dramatic, you know? Like, there's definitely people who are more depressed than me. There's definitely people who are more, you know, like, I'm not laying in bed right now, you know? I still do plenty of shit every day. I'm sure there's plenty of people who would say they're not depressed, and then they would look at my day, not to brag, but, you know, and be like, oh my god, you're so productive, you know? Like, I am doing good, and, like, a big chunk of my day, a big chunk of my life, as far as I can, I just have, like, a little sizable chunk of my day, which feels like it's been growing lately, where I just feel really like shit. And honestly, like, I don't know if this is, like, a good mentality, but I feel like I'd rather have, you know, what I have right now, where I'm, like, productive most of the day, than feel like shit for, like, 25% of that, than, like, feel good 100% of the time of the day and, like, not be productive at all. Which I know there's plenty of people who would rather be happy all day and 0% productive, or, you know, even if it's, like, 50% productive. But I'd rather be 75% productive and feel like shit the rest of the day, and then, you know, still strive for that 100% productive. Not that my happiness isn't, like, valuable, but I just think, I don't know, I want to get back into that grind mentality. Because I have, like, the driven, I have all the inspiration. I'll, you know, have those hours every single day. Literally every single day, I'll have moments where I'm like, like today, starting from now on, I'm inspired. Starting from right now, you know, nothing's gonna get in my way. That sounds, like, cheesy, but, like, I'll dead ass, like, think that, like, every single day. I'll, you know, something will come to me, I'll listen to some song, or just to think of something, and I'll be like, this starts now. Like, I'm not gonna be lazy anymore. Like, I have no reason to be. I have all these goals and dreams. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I'm so driven, I'm so inspired. And then, you know, it'll get to that time of day, that cursed time of day, or just, you know, whatever, and I'll burn out, and I'll just repeat the cycle over again. Be like shit, get lazy, and then, you know, next day, tomorrow, same thing happens. And, like, I can't, like, I know it's not gonna go on forever, because, you know, eventually, like, I'm not, like, I think, like, the definition of insanity is, like, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You know, I know I'm gonna, like, I'm already self-aware. I think that's, like, the first step. So I think that's good that I'm aware, you know. I think I just have to let myself tough it out. I think another thing that's, like, depressing is that, like, theoretically, I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, like, this is like as young as I'm ever gonna be, you know. Like, this is probably as healthy as I'm ever gonna be. And maybe I'll get more healthy, I don't know. Maybe I'll have like a gym phase and I get super buff or whatever. Like, I'm probably not gonna feel physically better than this. And like, I know, like, I do feel, like, physically I don't feel like total shit. Like, I feel like I have that like depression, like heavy feeling right now, but like, if I were to, you know, have like a medical checkup, you know, I think like everything's fine. Like, I don't have any back pain right now or headaches, you know, I'm very blessed that I don't. But you know, it sucks that it's not gonna really get like any better from here. Like, I'm sure as I get older and I age, I'm gonna have more and more pain. And you know, that's kind of why I want to get over these like mental hurdles now, because you know, it'll be so much harder if I have like mental blockages on top of like feeling physically like shit, because that'll just kind of like rationalize me being lazy. It's like, oh, well, my back hurts today, I have a headache, so I'm not gonna do anything today, because I don't want to be like that. I know my body's only gonna get more and more old and damaged, unfortunately. I don't think anyone's invented reverse aging yet, so that's why I want to get over all this shit. So I want to be productive and do all I can now while I'm still able to pull all-nighters and stuff. I mean, I don't know, I'm not even aiming to pull all-nighters and, you know, go crazy manic, learning, working on my stuff mode. I just want to, you know, not go to sleep at 9 a.m., not 9 p.m. Like, I don't want to, I just don't want to feel like shit. No one wants to feel crappy. I don't know, like, I don't know what the answer is. I know what the answer is. I just don't know why I can't do these things. There's no reason why I shouldn't be doing all the shit I want to. I can't excuse myself anymore. And even me, like, recording myself right now, like, there's stuff I wanted to do tonight that, like, I would just, you know, sitting there, like, might as well record myself blabbering right now rather than procrastinate, like, doing nothing but still procrastinating. And I feel like right now I'm just kind of, like, talking in circles, but it's just, like, that's what's really been on my mind. That's what's really been bothering me. And I think it also ties into my, like, obsessive need for change. Like, I'll always get, you know, in, like, a healthy space, or, I mean, it's not always healthy, obviously, but, you know, right now I'm in a good space. But, you know, as soon as, like, normalcy kicks in, as soon as there's, like, a regular, you know, pattern, you know, as soon as I get comfortable, I start to get, you know, that kind of messes with my drive. That kind of makes me lose motivation for whatever reason. It's like I need change to like feel the inspiration, which again, like, I know, like, that's like that's 100% like a mental thing. Like, I shouldn't just accept that mentality. I know I can get past it, but it's for whatever reason, whenever, you know, things start getting repetitive or I get comfortable somewhere and things just start being like normal, that's when I get like stuck like this. Because this happened before, you know, whenever things start slowing down, not even like slowing down, you know, like, there's a lot coming, college is coming, you know, just other life stuff, but I'm just gotten comfortable here. I've been here for like over a month, and now I don't really know why this happens to me. I think I'm gonna stop. This is gonna be like the shortest rant I've ever had on here. But I think I'm gonna stop recording now, just to prove to myself that I'm not gonna keep wasting my time, and I'm gonna stop recording, and I'm gonna finish the shit I was gonna do. And if I don't, if I go to bed early, then I don't know what I'll do, but I'll be very angry, and I won't upload this. So if you see this, that means I didn't go to bed at 9 p.m., which that wouldn't even be possible because it's almost 10, but you get what I mean. I don't know what I'm trying to prove, but good night.